BBC Radio 2 legend Ken Bruce, 72, has revealed why he decided to leave the broadcaster behind in a new interview. The presenter, who will now be hosting his own show on Greatest Hits Radio, said he was keen for a new challenge, but also admitted he wasn't feeling appreciated in his current role. He explained, "One of the reasons I went is because, having done the show for quite a long time, and with it being the highest-rated program in Europe for 4 years, I thought, what's to achieve? What's left? What mountains are left to climb in this particular place? And I thought, not really very much. I didn't want to go into a slow decline, and have people all looking around and saying, when is he going to leave? I wanted to go rather than hear that." In the Radio Times interview, Ken went on to describe how he was keen to prove things to himself and others about the value he added to BBC Radio 2. "There were times when I felt I wasn't really noticed by either the BBC itself or some listeners," he said. "I thought, I'm going to make these people appreciate me," he added. Speaking about how he felt satisfied that he had done a stellar job at the radio station, he continued, "I felt it was time to give myself a little challenge, try something different, rather than become stale and wait for the axe." Don't miss. Paul O'Grady marriage to husband saved him, says Christopher Biggins. News. Paul O'Grady's daughter distraught over death as she breaks silence. Latest. Jeremy Clarkson hit by gut-wrenching loss on farm after goodbye. Insight. Asked why he felt like he wasn't being appreciated at the BBC, he shared, "This is going back a few years, but there were times when all the publicity was about other presenters, people who were off the telly, and I wasn't mentioned at all. I was just an afterthought." Explaining how he wanted people at the broadcaster to understand that he was doing quite a good job, Ken hinted he was frustrated about feeling like he'd been taken for granted. However, he also acknowledged that what happened to him will eventually apply to anyone who's done a good job for a long time. He also expressed his sadness over being asked to step down from his Radio 2 show last month, before his contract had fully expired. Acknowledging that he was indeed disappointed by the decision, he lamented, "I thought that, after 45 years, I could be trusted to do the right thing for the next few weeks. But obviously, it's up to them. It's their choice." Read the full interview with Ken Bruce in this week's edition of Radio Times.